Hey, what's up? It's your Realtor Blake here. Another one of these Friday rants. Just wanted to run down a few things here. Today, I'm probably, most of my time I'm going to spend talking about for sale by owners with the sales season coming right up on us here. Spring, summer, when it's a seller's market for sure. I posted a video about that earlier this week about how with the months of inventory down at 2.5 months of inventory, it's definitely a seller's market. I'm out here with a couple of buyers now looking for houses. There's nothing but multiple offers, stuff going off the market pretty quick. What does that do? That means homeowners get pretty confident. They want to sell houses on their own. Not to say that they don't have the right to do that. I'm not here. You don't have to legally use a realtor in order to sell your house. But you use a realtor like me, and I'll tell you what, I'll expose it and I'll get you the highest price. One of the things I'm gonna cover, some of the things I'm gonna cover today is just some of the common mistakes that for sale by owners make, and then talk about it from there. But first, just want to give you guys really quick, man. It's been the craziest week ever. I had a closing which went really well, so that was awesome. Helped out a longtime client to sell their house. Got two closings coming up on Monday. Started working with two new buyers this week, which is great. So helping them find a house. The problem is that it's a seller's market, so there's not much on the market right now. But I'm constantly on the MLS and Zillow and looking through even my inventory of for sale by owners that I keep in contact with to see if I can find them something. So doing what I can. But let's jump right into it. Like I said, for sale by owners, a while ago I posted this. You guys can see it. Show what that is. But something I created. I'm thinking that I might even send this out to for sale by owners in the mail once I see them pop up, just to kind of introduce myself and just make them aware of this. But the most common mistakes that I see with for sale by owners, and this is nothing that, like I said, is within their 100% within your right to want to sell your house on your own. I just want you to avoid these mistakes. And if you hire a realtor like myself, I'll take all the hassle out of selling your house and everything. So it'll be automated and you'll of course make the most money. But there's 8 common mistakes. I had 10. I took 2 off because honestly you can combine a couple. But really there's 8. I can keep narrow it down if I want to, but 8 just sounded like a good number. Number 1, overpricing. Here's the thing that I hear. But the Zestimate says, it's like, okay, that's great. Zestimate is wrong. That's just the bottom line. Zestimate is wrong. Your home is only worth what a buyer will pay. Right now, sellers have the asking power. So you will get more for your home if you sell right now. Zillow, no one's really sure where Zillow gets their information. One thing that it's not up to date. Homes that have sold, 2 months, 3 months ago, they're still sitting on there as active. That goes into their algorithm. I'm not sure what else goes into it, but even the CEO of Zillow had a Zestimate of 1.75 million, and the home only sold for 1.05 million. I'll repeat, 1.75 million was his estimate. 1.05 million was what he actually sold for. That should tell you something. The CEO can't even get it right. Not enough exposure. So people have been led to believe that you can even place your home on Zillow or Craigslist or Trulia. Really, it's Trillo now, because Zillow and Trulia are partners. But they feel like the home will sell just after that. Now, yes, if your house is priced right, if it looks good, you've got some pictures out there, chances are you will sell your house. But I don't know if necessarily that exposure is what you want. I mean, here's the thing. People come online looking for sale by owners to get what's called a hell of a deal. Imagine somebody come on here, they're looking for the hell of a deal. They know that their realtor is not in the picture. So they're looking for the same discount that you are. Therefore, that's how you end up with those low ball offers on for sale by owners. So oftentimes you're not going to get the most money that you could if you sell it on your own. No buyer qualification. Here's the thing. I always work with buyers. I make sure that they get pre-qualified, making sure that we can get them into a home that they can afford. As a homeowner, you may not have that same situation where you can go get them pre-qualified. So chances are you get to the closing table and the money may not be there. Homes are all about the people, the house, and the money. So when you sell a house, you got to make sure that the person that's buying it, they can pay for it. You go to the market too soon. I've talked about this over and over again. If you want full market value for your house, you got to prepare your house for sale. You can't just throw pictures up there saying, oh, the house will be ready in a month, still doing work. What happens is while you're marketing it for that month, trying to get it ready, chances are it's going to go stale. Put it on the market when it's ready. That way it'll sell. That's what my recommendation is. If I came in and you called me over and I came in and your house didn't look that great, I'm going to tell you the things that you need to do in order to get full market value for your house. And if you're not willing to do them, then you have to discount that price. Can't just go off the Zestimate and say, I want to price it way up here just because everybody says that's what it's going to be worth. People buy what they see, bottom line. Not enough incentive to the buyer's agent. So the way that this thing works, buyer's agents are paid through the listing agent's commission. It's a split, also called a co-op fee. So what happens is that average co-op fee here in Minnesota, it could be a little bit less in other places, but it's roughly 2.5%. Mostly you see 2.7%. I call for sale by owners every week. And when I ask them, are they cooperating with buyer's agents? They say, yeah, I'll pay 1%, I'll pay 2%. I know for a fact that there's a lot of realtors that will not bring their buyers by your house just because you're not paying that 2.5 to 2.7% for that co-op fee. Keep that in mind. You're going to pay a realtor in some form or fashion, not using the MLS. So bottom line is this. Majority of homes, I think the number is roughly around 95% of homes are sold using a realtor, whether it's on the buyer side or the seller side. The MLS gives the most exposure for your home to be sold. The bottom line is that people will use the brokerage community in order to purchase a home. Here's why. It's practically free for a buyer to use a real estate agent to buy a home. I'll repeat that. It's practically free. Yes, that agent is being paid by the listing agent's co-op fee through the MLS. That's guaranteed through the MLS and on the listing agreement and also on the buyer's agreement. Most times, a real estate agent is being paid only that co-op fee, nothing above and beyond that. Therefore, the buyer isn't paying a thing to the realtor. What they're using that realtor for is the knowledge of the market and the access to as many homes as possible. Think about something like a CarMax. Somebody's going to go to a CarMax because CarMax can do everything under one roof. They've got all the cars, new, used, whatever it is. They've got your insurance, they've got your title, they've got everything right there, so they can do it all under one shop. Why would you go somewhere where you have to nitpick and go through each and everything individually? You end up spending more and you make a lot more mistakes. Paperwork. When you sell a house, there's payoff statements, there's lien releases, title searches, property tax documents, deeds, inspection reports, disclosures. Then there's the purchase agreement. Then there's addendums to the purchase agreement. I meet with my title partners roughly on a quarterly basis to keep in contact with what's going on, what are the things that are needed in order to make sure that a deal closes. The bottom line is when you're selling your house, the people, the house, the money, you want it to close. Your responsibility as a seller is to transfer clean title. Title companies, there's a lot of paperwork that goes into that. That's one of the mistakes that my personal title company that I use, they've told me when for sale by owners come in, there's always some sort of cloud on title or something missed by that owner and they can't close that sale. And then finally, this is number 8. I've kind of flown through these. This is a longer video, but I feel like I really need to get this out. They didn't hire a realtor in the first place. Here's the thing. You sit there, you put it on Zillow, you wait for a month. You say, I want to try it out for a month. Then all of a sudden you get to the point where you're fed up. You're sick of showing the house yourself. You're sick of staying home on weekends. You're sick of staying home on evenings. You're sick of walking people through the house, giving the same old tour. Here's the thing. As a realtor, that stuff is all automated for you. We have systems. I have systems personally in place that will take every hassle out of you having to show the home, and people can walk through your home in peace with the security of an agent there. We are held to a level of ethics in order to walk through the home, providing security and not having people, just strangers walking through just on their own. Why would you want to do that? Not quite sure, but some people do. Some people get the confidence and they throw their home up there on the market. Other thing is, let's say the selling season here is between April and June. Just throwing that out there. You wait too long, you're going to miss the selling season. You're going to end up in the fall and the winter. Yeah, there's not very many people that will come up on the market, and I've sold homes all year round. So don't get me wrong. Homes will sell in the winter, but your prime time is going to be the spring and the summer. So if you sit and wait too long and try to do it on your own, price is a function of time, and you're going to end up selling your house at a discount. That's just the bottom line. So I'm going to keep it real with you. If you have any other questions, call me ASAP. Call me now. If you're thinking about selling your house on your own, don't do it. So call me now, 651-366-2362. I'll get the job done for you, and let's get to work. Let's have some fun with this. Let's make some money. Peace out.